Hola.
How do I sound to you?
Echoey.
God,
Or you got some reverb.
I have no
Not-
reverb on it. I don't know why I'm echoey.
Yeah, it just sounds like you're in like a wind tunnel. Wind tunnels maybe a bad. It sounds like you're in a tunnel.
The reverb was what I was trying to think of earlier. That word.
Yeah, because echo would have been like he says something and then you'd be like, say something, something,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Like
I
this
told
is
him, I was like, it's like an echo, but not like very slight. And I was like, do
What
you
about now?
understand? Because I could not say it.
it's a lot more tame.
But you can still hear me pretty well?
Yeah.
I'm looking at my levels and it seems fine on the recording, so.
Are you streaming this on Twitch?
YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube.com/AcomicErrors23. And you will also see the first episode of the Father's Podcast is now up on YouTube as well.
Los Padres. It's the Padre podcast. Uh, I'll see myself out.
Will you, though?
You said Okami cars?
Yes, just like my Discord name, OkamiCares23.
There we go. And delete the chat. There we go.
Bam, it says you're watching. Turn this.
Why didn't the TV mute?
Silent.
That was wild.
Hopefully my voice shows up better on the recordings because when I was trying to watch the last few minutes of the last session, I could barely hear myself. Hopefully when I run it through the editing software, I can boost my audio.
I just about had a panic moment in my notebook, my newest paper, like that had my updated, everything, and everything was neat. Could not find it, but I just found it in my doom pile of papers that I told myself I'd deal with later,
Mm-hmm.
The doom pile.
That's what I call them. They're always all over, and I'm always having to deal with them. I don't know why, but I do not like opening up mail or dealing with paperwork or emails or phone calls.
Who does?
I don't know. I probably have like 100,000 emails, Jeffrey. How am I ever going to get through that?
I don't even bother anymore. I've probably got about the same split between my 2 emails.
It would be
Probably
fine.
more.
Well, I think I have 4 emails, and that's just the one. But the issue is, it keeps telling me I have no more space. I'm at 99% space. I've already upgraded my space 3 times. Oh, I just need to spend a whole day
I didn't know you
going
could
through
run
it.
out of space for just regular email. Like, I knew you could, like, run out of cloud space, but I didn't know
I
that
have
applied.
Gmail, and it says, yeah, I'm 99% full,
I didn't even know that was a
and I will
thing.
not get any more emails if I do not chill out or delete some stuff or upgrade.
It's because you keep signing up for shit.
Listen, I'm never going to turn down a discount if I have to buy something there anyways. Okay?
Mm.
And you also, like, I have all the school emails, I have all the sport emails, you know?
All right, once roll 20 is done loading in, I think we'll be ready to go.
Okay. I'm literally so glad I found this because my other ones are so hard to read because they are so wrinkled and drawn on.
How did I put an X over the other 2? Aha, there we go. All right. Are y'all ready for some Delta Green?
Yep.
The green that is delted.
Let's do it. Let's do it to it.
All right. We left off last time with you all in the safe house in the middle of Seattle after getting back from dealing with the mercenaries that were hired to deal with anything and everything connected, apparently, to Tybalt Greaves after his unfortunate demise. They blew up a mall to get rid of some detectives, and when they failed to get rid of them completely, they tried to kill her by shooting at her while she was at a Qdobo, only sending her into a chemically induced coma by the hospital itself. You then used CCTV to track them down and murder 2 of them, keeping 1 of them alive. Unfortunately, keeping the wrong one alive, but you guys did get some information. You then called in a clean team, and they went in, cleaned everything up, did whatever it was that they had to do to her. And you all went back with what information you were given after also being told not to dig into anything having to do with some of the information that Quinn found. And this caused an internal turmoil with Yuri because you guys were given this job. And then once he started digging into Justin Croft, and you guys were told by your handler, stop looking into this. When you guys got back to your safe house, you guys discussed it, and you agreed for now to table that and focus on everything else around it. So what you did was you decided to start looking into the other 2 people from this detective agency. Those being, hold on, I have their names here somewhere. Ted Belton, who is the guy you guys are going to see, and Deneau. And from what you know about Deneau, he's not even worth talking to because he went on a fishing trip a few days before this all even happened, and he is probably unaware that any of this even happened. While Ted Belton is still in the area at his home. And that's where we left off, with you guys starting your plan on what you guys were going to do upon getting to him. You were getting all your things together. You laid out everything you got from the Mercs safe house. And you have pipe bombs. You have extra ammunition. You have extra guns. Yuri got an extra sniper rifle that he could use. And I open the scene up to you guys as the camera zooms back in through the ceiling of this safe house and centers on all 3 of you surrounding this table full of weapons and munitions. As you guys are discussing going to talk to Ted Belton from Belton Wells, the detective agency. Deneau, Belton, and Wells Detective Agency. You all have the floor.
Was the detective agency the one it was going to be in Washington D.C.? That's where we were gonna head.
No, that was the law office, and that was in control of all the finances of both Potential Holding, which is like this weird company that is somehow involved in everything, as well as Tybalt Greaves himself was involved in this in some way because they were in charge of his particular holdings as well.
Gotcha.
Like, for some reason, that law firm is just at the center of everything. They're related to Greaves' house. They're related to the attack on Wells. They're related to, somehow, to Justin Croft and Robert Ortega.
I think Yuri would be at this point, if this is the lead that we've decided that we're going to follow down, he would convey it to the team. It's like, okay, If this is plan, this is plan. We will investigate. We will get final answers, and we will close book on chapter. Yes. And we all go back. I go back home and do my stuff. You go back home and do your stuff. Happy, happy, go lucky, lucky. I no see you anymore today. Happy good day, right?
Not seeing more of you sounds good right now.
Good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad to agree. And then he looks at Mr. T and he goes, how you feel about this idea? Is it good par with you? Yes.
I'm fine with whatever. I'm exhausted at this point. Just get shit done and over with.
All right, let's pile in the car. You got address for me? We will
Hold on 1 second.
we will
guys.
do what's necessary.
I think I can hear one of the girls crying. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, Imogen is wide awake, just screaming.
Nobody's just passed out.
Nana said one of them sleeps really good and one of them like fights it. Is it the one that fights it?
No, they're both awake, but Imogen is screaming.
Oh no.
They both only had like a 30-minute nap today, so they should be tired.
Being overtired though can make them fight it so much harder.
She's just sitting there. I'll keep a watch on her. We could keep going. I'll just put my baby cam right here. But keep going.
All right. I guess we will pile everything in car and do what we need to go to place and make sure that we can take care of the situation if necessary. And he looks he looks back over to April and he goes, lethal force is necessary. Copacetic?
Has that ever been off the table?
Oh, not with me, never.
Didn't think so.
All right, let's pack up and get everything going. We have to make sure that we are on the DL, as the kids say. I learned this one. The kids say the DL, but we pack up. We go over there. We have sidearms maybe ready, and from there we may end up going someplace else. So, Mr. T, grab your tech gear. We may need that. If you need anything for your specialty, Shuttle Fox, I suggest you bring that as well. I'm the specialist in my fields. Weapons are my specialty, so I no worry. Sound good? Everybody good?
So
And then
are you
he's
guys
just
taking
kind of looking around.
everything with you, or just specific things?
Definitely, he's definitely taking. He's probably gonna leave the lower grade sniper rifle at in the car, but he's probably gonna pack maybe 1 or 2 sidearms on him, and maybe a grenade. Because you never know when you might need a grenade.
Why would you
Besides
need a grenade
that,
to go talk to a detective?
hey, I mean, why does Shadow Fox need a chainsaw with a child?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, that is definitely something that happened. You're not wrong there. You didn't use that with
April's
the
not gonna
child.
grab anything else. She keeps her dagger on her, and she got the handgun off of that guy when she searched him. So probably just ammo for that, and that'd be it. And she's gonna head outside, hop in the car, and start smoking.
All right.
Are you grabbing anything, Mr. T?
Yeah, all my shit, my computer and stuff, laptop, all my gear.
No weapons.
I just have my pistol, I think.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of weapons on the table.
Yeah, you guys do have extra munitions. A few
Yeah,
extra
we-
sidearms, some pipe bombs, extra ammo.
I'll
You-
grab extra ammo and another pistol.
Okay.
I'm not really good with a lot of firearms besides pistols, I guess.
No, not not specialist. Never sent into the mission fields to hunt down the bad cucuys and the boogeymans and the El Chupacabras.
Now lie down, Imogen. Come on, you got your blanket. You're right in that spot. Now just lie down. Come on, just lie down. There you go. Oh, that's a good girl. Oh. I just realized I can't remember what time of day it is. I think it's the morning right now, like 9, 10 o'clock.
I think we got back and we went to sleep.
Well, you guys didn't like get a full rest. You guys like took a nap. But I can't remember what time it was. So I'll just say.
Can you crank your volume up?
I'll just say.
Whose
that
volume?
If it's wasn't the morning, you guys would wait till the morning to go and do this.
Yeah. Gives us time to prep well, but also like chill because we've been through a lot within the past, especially the past 12 hours. Dealing with the thing in the morgue, resting, going back, and then doing a gun shootout, and it's been pretty tense.
So you guys pack up everything in your car, and you exit out of the safe house. It's the early morning. There are a few people in this cul-de-sac that are out and about. There's a middle-aged blonde woman with, typical shoulder-length haircut, going on a jog while wearing a baseball cap. She waves at the three of you.
Everybody make sure smile.
It's just the normal hustle and bustle. You guys get in the car. You turn it on. Revs up. Starts purring. That normal engine sound that to you guys is kind of calming because it puts you in a calm because it's leading you to your next lead, toward the end of this investigation. But then that Russian radio kicks in, and 2 of the 3 of you are annoyed.
I don't know. Does Mr. T find it annoying?
Unless he can understand Russian, probably.
I don't. I'm pretty. What's the term?
Indifferent?
I have selective hearing. That's it.
Oh.
April's gonna find it annoying, especially because she's already mad at them a little bit, you know? So. Oh, for fuck's sake, Muscles, this again? And she's gonna. I want to try to change it.
Then he stops. He goes, "Wait. Do you not know why I listen to news radio? Do you not know? Has it not sunk in yet? Do you not get it? You are what in real life? You are some kind of journalist reporter? That's the vibe I get from you anyway. Here, I listen to radio because radio provides leads. And English, not my first language. So I listen to Russian radio, so if in the event something comes up, I have information. And it's common
In Russia?
information. Yeah, not everything is in Russia. This is for Russian speakers who live in the United States.
Well, it sucks.
You know what also sucks? Being in this car with you every time you complain about my radio.
Well, have you ever heard of something called sharing?
When you drive, you pick the station.
Can I try to turn the volume down and kind of jam the button so then we have no radio?
You can absolutely do that.
All right, what would I have to roll for?
Nothing. You reach forward, you turn the knob down, and as you're turning it, you just push it in.
I want to jam it so he can't so it's kind of broke.
Oh,
at least temporarily.
Break it. Oh.
Yeah, I was really pissed. I was really ticked off at them because I was not happy about dropping it, and then the radio, and I'm just in a bad mood. And I feel like April, because she's a lot younger than them, I feel like she sometimes might have a little bit of temper tantrum.
Okay, give me 1 second to see what kind of skill this would.
I gotta roleplay this too. I gotta see if I'm gonna percept that you're going to be a jerk about this. Well, not you, but April's gonna be a jerk about this. It's a luck perception. Is a 47.
That's under 50 if that's a luck roll. So you would get that feeling that
she's gonna try to mess with my radio again.
Yeah. I think this would just be a strength times 5. I don't think this would be a particular skill.
Okay.
Would I be, because I have a feeling she's going to do something, do I have the capabilities to react, to stop it? Because I've done it every single time since that. since before.
You could counter the roll with dexterity times 5.
Okay, so 29 over 40.
That is a success.
Okay.
Yuri?
Technically, she wins because mine is a 6 under 70.
Actually, if you remember, that rule only applies to if you guys have high enough skills to automatically succeed, but on making you roll. So you just see her reach, and your hand goes
like smacks it right on the back of the hand, like a good classic like parent. Like, what do you think you're doing?
Do not touch.
Suka, I told you, you do not do these things. I listen to radio. How do you think we get leads before? If you don't want to listen to my stuff, that is fine. You are young. You have MP3 players, all the stuff that you can do. You do not need to mess with. He almost said his name. He's like, you don't need to mess with you. You don't my station.
I didn't have it on me.
Oh, that sounds like a you problem, not a Yuri problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you a
And now they
problem.
know your name.
Oh. Yuri, huh?
You say another word, and you won't survive mission.
Oh, come on. Tell me what little baby Yuri was like. And she's gonna like kind of wiggle her fingers, like, you know how like when you tickle someone in between like their neck and their shoulder?
He quickly pulls out his sidearm and points it at April.
Okay, Psycho,
that
you win.
Quickly.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly.
And if it would be a persuasion. Maybe an there's no intimidation, so it'd be a persuasion roll, but that would be a 33 under 50.
Yeah, that would be an extreme success. Pointing a gun at somebody's face as a persuade is definitely very intimidating.
Do I get to counter it or no?
You can, but he's also pointing a gun at your face. So what would you do to counteract him attempting to intimidate you into not doing what you're trying to do? And I could give you.
I wasn't gonna tell. Can I just try to talk him? Can I just try to like,
talk him down?
Like I wasn't gonna say anything. I already knew what your face looked like. Who would I tell? I'm going along with Delta Green literally because they have my family over a barrel. So why would I risk it by telling your name? God, you're not God's gift to mankind. Can I try to persuade him with that?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll persuade.
Okay.
But just realize he has rolled an extreme success, so you would also have to roll an extreme success, which is any double digits.
It is not. I got a 27 over 73.
Considering that's so low, I will leave it up to Yuri what he does. But he does technically win that roll off.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's very angry. Especially he's angry at himself because he just said his own name.
Okay, what if I level the playing field? I'll give you my name.
I don't want to know your name. I want silence in this car.
The program's doctrine to tell names. It was before they were reestablished as an official branch of the government. But as of right now, it's not against the rules, but it is heavily frowned upon, if that makes sense.
And he's so by the book, like he thinks like it's like frowned upon means it's It's like
It's a big no-no.
it's a big no-no.
You put away your gun.
April, you should feel honored. April has gotten him so flustered that he broke protocol.
You put the car in reverse. You back out. And you back out right as the camera does. And it fades to black. And then it cuts back in another suburban neighborhood. As it come, it's like a drone shot of you going around a corner and stopping right in front of a house. The house that you guys got the number off of Quinn's really good rolls. You've reached your destination.
All right, you. He looks at April. You are better at words than I am. You take point. Mr. T, you're better at listening than I am. Assess everything heard. I have better eyes than most people. As you talk, I will look. I will be stealthy. Let's try to make sure this seems as amicable as possible. And everything will be the copacetic. Yeah? Da?
April's gonna get out of the car, but she's gonna kind of like be grumbling under her breath, bigger than ego than anyone else.
Oh, yeah.
So how are you guys going to go about this? As you step out of your vehicle.
So he's giving April point because obviously she
She's
with
the
her
talker.
journalistic basket, she's the talker. She's the person who can get people to break down the barriers. My persuasion
Did I
skills
say
literally
anything
would
yet?
just
Because I think I muted myself. Did I say something?
about what?
Did I say that I was gonna grumble underneath my breath and say
You
something,
did.
or no?
You did.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just said
I
just
can't
said you
tell because I
grumbled.
keep muting it and unmuting it because I have little kids that are getting up. But
Yeah, we just ignored you.
okay, nope, that's fine. I just was like, oh gosh, it's muted now. Did it? Yeah, brain fart. Okay.
I took it as a grumble that he probably didn't even pay attention to.
So you guys get out of the vehicle with April at the point, and you guys make your way toward the door. You get up and you knock on the door, April. Silence. The silence is eerie.
I
30
try to knock
seconds
again.
pass. 30 seconds pass, and you do hear from inside. And it is kind of muffled. Just a moment.
Oh God, how old is this guy?
He's
What
gonna be
cover
fossil
were we?
fuels soon.
What cover were we using to get in here?
FBI.
FBI.
Okay.
I don't think it says how old Belton is. Deneau was a retired police officer. So he's up there. Belton. It does not say. So I'm going to say he's probably, mid-50s. He comes to the door, and you do see not too gray, but you see a man with graying hair, receding hairline. He looks a bit disheveled, and he goes, "Yes, how may I be of assistance? Who are you?"
Hello, sir. I don't mean to inconvenience you today, but my name's Harper Hoover with the FBI, and these are my associates. Might we come in and ask you a few questions, if you don't mind?
Yes, of course. FBI. Is this about the bombing? Is Evelyn all right? Come in. And he ushers you guys in without even a second thought. This is about Evelyn, yes? Is she all right? I haven't called today. I should have called the hospital. Please tell me she's all right. And he stands there just staring at you guys, waiting for an answer. As soon as he closes the door, inspecting all three of your faces.
You guys are gonna have to talk for a second. Hold on.
Well, you see, we are just here to get information. Like, I hope you understand. Case is how you saying? It kind of looks at Mr. T and he goes, case is sensitive. Matters are sensitive. I assure you, everything is fine at the moment. But we are here to get as much information as possible. If you can provide simple information,
Everything's still under investigation, so we can't give out any details at the moment.
there you go. There, you see. I'm from Russia. I apologize. My English not very good.
Russia
Hey, you know
working
what?
for the FBI. That's quite odd. And
It's a foreign exchange program.
Of course. I overstepped my bounds. But this is about Evelyn and what happened at the mall, correct? At my office.
Yeah. Yes.
I may have some information. Maybe pertinent to your investigation, but I ask that you be cooperative with me as well. These are my friends. I've known Evelyn for almost 20 years now. She's basically family, and I want these men caught. I need them caught.
Can I put my hand on his elbow and I visited with her at the hospital. She was in tip-top shape. She was getting excellent care. And I'm going to kind of try to guide him to some kind of seating and like kind of sit down with him and like maybe try to pat his hand and be like, but the best way that you can help her is by giving us this information. We're kind of in a hurry.
He looks into your eyes and he can tell that you're telling the truth because of what he's been doing as work for the past 20, 30 years. He is good at reading people. If since I don't actually have a character sheet for him in particular, I would say that he probably has a very high human, high enough that he would not have to roll for it. He looks in your eyes, and just you saying that, he relaxes a bit and he goes, "Yes, yes, of course. Follow me." And he leads you into his sitting room. He has a sitting room because it's a kind of upscale house, not like rich, but like middle rich. He's done well for himself, and he sits down on a nice, expensive looking couch, and he goes, "Yes, take a seat, please." And there's a couple chairs. There's a coffee table. Can I get you a drink before we begin these talks? I have to get some files. I've been doing some research the past few days ever since this happened into our files.
Why don't you point me to the glasses and I'll get the drinks while you grab the files.
Yes, of course. And he motions you toward the kitchen, and he points everything out to you, and he goes, "I will be just a moment. I have quite a bit that I need to." He doesn't even finish this sentence, and he just walks off. What about Quinn and Yuri? What are you two doing?
Yuri is kind of doing what he mentioned he was doing. He's not necessarily like listening to the conversation. He's kind of looking around, context clues wise. Like, hey, you let us in. I'm gonna kind of like snoop your stuff while you're talking to my people, and like hopefully you talking to my people. My people is gonna keep you distracted long enough for you to not notice that I'm kind of like snooping your stuff.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll search for me.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, Quinn, what are you up to? Are you doing the same thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for anything like computer wise, like see if there's any computers, cell phones, listening devices. See if I can like. Wonder, can I use my phone as
To see if there's like a
a
Wi-Fi network that you can get on.
yeah, and then also like I don't know if I would have a device that would like kind of scan to see if there's any hidden cameras or listening devices and stuff like that.
I don't think you would have something like that on you, no. That would be a very specialized device, and I don't think you would have had the time to grab all that sort of equipment unless you could have cobbled it together within the past few days at a like spare
Yeah.
piece. But yeah, you can go ahead and roll search for me as well.
Search.
Did you need my search roll number?
Yes. Sorry.
It's a 71 under 80.
Just barely passing. You see all sorts of fancy knickknacks. You see some awards and stuff like that. What was your score, real quick, Quinn?
I had 42 under 46.
So both of you just barely nicking by. But yeah, you see all sorts of things. You see awards for the stuff that he's done over the years from the city of being like one of the top detective agencies in the area. Let me see if he has what was his job before then, if it tells me. It was founded in '92 by Deneau. This was first from Bonneau's home and later walk up. For the last 14 years, it was housed in the strip mall. Maintained extramarital affairs. And retired to the beach, leaving the office to his partner, Belton. They check. Wolf manager. it doesn't say what he did before, but he's basically been managing this business while sending checks to Deneau. So Deneau is like very far removed from this. So, but yeah, you guys see a bunch of rewards for excellence in detective agency, like, and just like a bunch of knickknacks that you would expect to find in like an elderly man's house. Quinn, you turn on your phone and you do see that he does have Wi-Fi. While you're looking around, you do see he has a home computer, very very basic. Like, just looking at this thing, you could tell he's old school, and this thing probably runs off of Windows 95 or Windows Vista or something. Like, he has had no need to update his system because he likes things the way they are.
Nothing wrong with that.
Like, why get Windows 10 and 11 if you know how to use Windows Vista in and out?
But Vista was bad.
Trust me, I know. He probably doesn't care though.
I hate learning new technology. It makes me panic, so I get it.
I don't like it because sometimes it locks you out from being able to use certain programs. Like, I haven't updated my computer yet because of the fact that it will not let me use my VR headset until they update the app, and they still haven't done that.
I haven't done it because I don't want it messing with my Sims game at all. And everything messes with
either.
Sims. Sims is a very picky game.
I don't play Sims, but I can understand that.
Sims it takes a massive amount of space and there's a massive amount of stuff. Yeah.
So just seeing his setup, you're pretty sure it would take less than nothing to hack into this, if you needed to. But you don't really find anything. And after a few moments of you guys just walking around the house, waiting for him, you guys circle back to the room, and he comes with like an old school file box full of files that he's been looking into. What kind of drinks were you going to get? Were you going to get just water for everybody, or were you going to get coffee? What were you going to do, April?
Now I do think you're muted. Something may have happened. There may be children amok.
Yeah.
Am I still quiet?
No,
Yeah,
no,
a little
we
bit.
can hear you. I think something happened with Kate.
No, I sent a message to him saying that he was quiet earlier. I'm having issues hearing him for some reason.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. That was kids again.
Aha! I called it. Money, Picasso.
I don't know why it would be so hard to hear. I don't have any denoising on anything, not even Discord. And I have my
As a
mic
matter of fact,
turned up all the way.
I have to turn down his mic because he's that loud. Well, at least on my end.
How the hell do you
It's not
turn?
super loud on mine. It's okay, but it's because it's on my phone. Which I'm sitting at the computer, but I'm playing Sims. So. But I just have it tucked in my shirt so I can hear it better.
Hold on a second. I'm going to take the pop filter off this mic. Does that help a bit?
It sounds the same to me, but I guess
It sounds the same to me.
Levi would need to answer.
I changed something on my end. I don't know if it helped.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you a lot better.
Okay. What about with the pop filter on?
You sound the same, so what if it was just
Maybe after we're done here tonight, I'll mess with the knobs a little bit in a test recording to see if I can balance it out, because I haven't messed with any of the knobs as much as I probably should, but I'll do that later. Because I did some test recordings just to make sure I could hear myself before we actually started, and from what I did, it sounds good on the recording based on what it was last time, which was I was super quiet. So, and I have this mic like right up against my face, just in case. But anyway, Belton comes back in, and sorry, what kind of drinks were you getting, April? What kind of drinks was April getting? Because he showed you into the kitchen and he just walked away before even finishing a sentence.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of man he is. Like, what kind of would it be? Like
You
dusty glasses I gotta wipe.
No, you see he keeps his. He probably has a housekeeper. Everything's pretty immaculate. But you find juice. You find, he has a well-stocked refrigerator. He has a Keurig coffee machine. He has tea pods. He has coffee pods. He has a fridge with a water and ice machine. Probably the only thing that's outdated in this house is his computer.
Okay. I'll get a coffee for Yuri, a Coke for Mr. T, and water for me, and assuming the guy has like liquor, maybe like half a glass of bourbon. Like, cause he seems a little wound up, like stressed.
Yeah, that probably would help him a little bit. So you come back in with a platter with these 4 glasses on it. You set it down. He comes back in with a box full of files. And he sets it down, and yes, after what happened, I couldn't help myself. I went back into the detective mode. I haven't done it in so long. Basically, since I hired Evelyn, what in particular are you all looking for? That way I know where to start with all this, because it is, as he motions toward the box, this is a lot. That doesn't make sense. Where would you like me to start? Because these men that attacked my family, and I do consider Evelyn family, I want them caught, and I want them put away, and I do not care with what methods. They have attacked my business and my family. I will do whatever I need to.
What do you know about the men, and do you know who they were working for?
My business.
Do you know why she would be involved with them?
My business was bombed to the ground, and then one of my closest confidants was shot and is now in a coma. I can only assume that they're going to be coming after me as well. But you were asking what she was looking into, yes? And he starts rifling through the files. And he pulls out paperwork on this high-paying client that Evelyn was in charge of. And he just slaps the file on, and you guys immediately recognize the name. Hold on one second. There's something like in my throat. And the name you see on the front of this file: Potential Holdings. This company that Evelyn was working with, they were being a little bit too generous, and I do not recall right off the top of my head, and I could not find it in the files, what kind of surveillance, the address of the person that they wanted her to look into recently, but it was some sort of retired geneticist. I suspect my detective agency stumbled into some sort of intelligence operation. It was beyond our capabilities. That's why after it happened, I deep dived, and I found this, and he pushes the file over to you guys. And upon opening it, you see that the only address for Potentia is in Washington, D.C. Just skimming through it, you see that they reported $300 million in income last year, and it has a single employee. And this differs from information that you guys have gotten before, which was that the only employee for this was someone from the law firm Marcus Silverman and Green. But it says that the only employee is PhD Robert Justin Ortega. And Belson's notes on Ortega are brief, but interesting. You see that he owns a company called Ansile Inc., which, from Quinn's fantastic roles earlier, you guys already know this, but you see he has it written down as well. They were a Department of Defense contractor, which produced a next-generation Titanite weave body armor that's supposedly 2 times stronger than Kevlar and half the weight. And really quick, what are your guys' skills for occult, archaeology, or history, if you have any of those?
I have a 70 for occult.
You don't even have to roll it. As soon as he says it, something just pings in your mind. That Ansile is the name of the shield of the god of war Mars. And they created something called Titanite weave. As if Ortega knew exactly what he was going to create, and he had the ability to create it already. And you look at your 2 cohorts upon seeing this. And you guys look back at the files and start deep diving. And he starts going into everything and starts telling you that everything, it doesn't make sense. Potentia's post office is paid by some law firm called Marcus Silverman and Green, and I have the address for that. And he gives you the address, which you guys already had. It was 1090 A Street in Washington, D.C. And they have been calling my agency from the private line of Aaron Silverman, a lawyer that works there. I've assembled the social security numbers of all involved because it was a lot of fun deep diving back into this. And he slides over their social security numbers of all 3. He slides over printouts of the driver's licenses of all 3.
Is he? I'm guessing he's not a character that we can persuade to
you can
join us.
Persuade him, absolutely. There's no issue with that.
Just because he's got a lot of skill, specifically in investigating, and you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. He might be helpful, to call up for information or leads, or to dig dirt if we can't get it, if signal's blocked or something for Mr. T.
Yeah. You can go ahead and roll persuade. This will be a roll off. I don't exactly have a character sheet for him because he didn't have a character sheet in the VTT on roll 20. But yeah,
Is it
roll off.
okay? So a 3 and a 00 is a
That's a 3.
It's a 3. Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad. So
It would have been extremely good if I had not just rolled a 22. And you were just trying to
that's
get
a critical.
Yeah, you were just trying to get his phone number in case you needed to contact him again or something?
Yeah. Like,
go on.
Oh, like just like if we could reach out to him again and if he'd be interested, on helping us out.
With all due respect to you and your fellow federal agents, I believe you would be able to find my phone number, no issue. But I will not keep a little bit of my privacy and not give you my cell phone number, but you may have access to my home phone number if you could get that from your people. Because he is being very forthcoming with all this information. He wants a little bit of privacy and not giving you his direct line.
Right.
Just so you are aware, I if you had not seen them already, Miss Harper, you said your name was?
Harper, yeah.
I have hired some men to protect Evelyn at all times until this whole matter is resolved. The cost is exorbitant, but to keep her safe, I will spend all my money.
What about keeping you safe?
I'm an old man, and they haven't come after me yet, but when they do, I will be ready. I actually plan on I got in contact with Aaron, my partner, and he said that he would hold me up in his condo in Florida until this matter resolves. I just wanted to make sure that any and all business was taken care of before I went out that way to protect myself. I wanted to make sure that Evelyn was protected at all times as well. But
that's really kind of you.
As you can see, none of this makes sense. I don't know why they were paying this company was paying her so much to look into this retired scientist. And from what I can see, she didn't find anything. It's odd. Why would they need from just my research and on what happened at the mall? They would have needed a military-grade explosive to blow up the mall like they did. Like, I know everybody uses it in media all the time now, but something like a large amount of C4, along with some sort of thermite device or something. And that concerns me. It concerns me greatly.
It concerns you greatly.
also be concerned. I mean, you're here. So you must be.
Do you have any more questions for this gentleman? She's asking the guys.
I don't have question. I no question here.
I don't have any.
Everything this guy has given you guys has shown you that potential holding, Robert Ortega, and the law firm of Marcus Silverman and Green is at the center of everything. Because you've found every possible lead, from Quid's good rolls to talking to this man, to diving through files, to talking to Lisa Matt. It was Lisa, right? Lila. From talking to Lila Maston. Everything kind of culminates with this law firm based out of DC. And that tells you guys one thing for absolute certainty. You're gonna have to charter a plane to the other side of the country.
I guess we'll be going now, and if in the event that you come up with any more information, something comes to mind, he hands him a card with a green triangle on there. He says, "Don't hesitate to reach out."
You have Delta Green business cards on you?
Yeah, that's what I gave the morgue dude.
That's right, you did. He takes it from you and he looks at it. He looks back up at you three. Yes. He looks back down at you. Yes, of course. Of course. Whichever you say. And he turns it over. What does it say on the back? Is it just the number?
It's just a number.
Yes. Quite. And he finally picks up that glass of whiskey while staring at the card. And he downs that. Like, how many fingers did you put in there to like one shot, two fingers of whiskey? Like, you know, I'm guessing it was like a whiskey glass too.
Probably like 3. It was like, yeah, it was like close to half. Go.
He downs it in one. He just, while staring at the card, just like a shot, just. I needed that. Yes. All I could tell you is, whatever's going on, this law firm is at the center of it, and you should go and speak to them. Yes, that would be my recommendation.
Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. And if you have any problems, don't hesitate to reach out.
It is no issue. I was actually kind of hoping the federal government would be contacting me about this. So please apprehend these culprits.
Will do. She's lucky to have you. And she's gonna kind of give him a little salute, and then she's gonna walk towards the car.
And as you guys exit, he closes the door behind you. And you guys walk to your car. All walking down this immaculate driveway that you... This, actually, not even the driveway, because, it's kind of like a walkway. Like a stone walkway with small little stones and larger stepping stones surrounded by... It's not even regular grass. It's like creeping thyme, like a very vibrant purple creeping thyme. It's very pretty. Going up along it as well, and you guys walk down this and get into your unmarked car. And the door's right behind you.
All right, we need to go back to safe house and pack up. And Mr. T, if you could, in the process, on the process of us heading back, if you could get arrangements for our next step, so that way we know what we need to do, that would be grateful. Shuttlebox, if there's anything you need to do here before we leave, I recommend you do it as quickly as possible. I want to leave Seattle by nightfall.
Call on a favor. Please. We can't leave that old man unprotected. You know they're going to come for him. Call on a favor. Please.
You have the same access I do.
But you have the status, and I'm a nobody. Please. I'll owe you. You won't hear one more word about the Russian radio.
Yeah, that's bullshit, and you know it.
Please.
He pulls up his phone. He pulls up his phone, and he just types in a code. He basically just gives them the code that he gave out a card, and that this person is of interest to the program. And maybe if they want to keep this person in the program, they will, keep him surveilled.
Okay.
And I am adding what he told you guys to the board. There, right there, in the center. If you guys are watching the stream on YouTube, just bam. Basically, everything I just told you, just summarized, is that he had a bunch of paperwork on potential holding, the address, social security numbers, driver's licenses, everything that he could pull up quickly about potential holding. And he had it ready to give you guys. He even gave you the files.
So we're driving back, and then just doing as we planned, like trying to get our arrangements for
Just as before
to get to Washington.
That scene changed quickly, but it fades out, fades back in with you. The front of your car, pulling up to the camera as you pull in to the safe house and you get out. Is there any conversation along this drive back, other than about having to pack up?
No.
Which you actually don't
At
really
least,
need to because it is a safe house. You just need to take up what you want with you and leave the rest for future agents.
yeah, my anti-material rifle. that I left at the safe house. Like, I'm going to get my stuff specifically.
Is there anything extra that you're taking with you from it, or are you just leaving everything for future agents? Or you guys?
I would probably take the stuff I immediately brought with me. Everything else, safe house protocol, it'd be fine. But like, my anti-material rifle is like my entity disposal gun. Like, I'm not gonna just leave that anywhere.
Yeah, I agree. I'd just take the stuff that I had on me, and then like the stuff that I had on me, and the stuff I had brought with me.
Okay. Which wasn't much. You guys were just able to pack up a very small amount of items before being able to come on this. Because if you guys remember correctly, you guys were told black car, pulled up, national security, and you guys went on your way before you were put on a plane and dragged here. But you grab what you can and you're off. And you do get a red receipt from your handler that you handed out a card.
Good.
April really liked that dude.
I tried doing my best Sean Connery. It probably wasn't that good. So are you guys going directly to DC?
Yes.
With no issues whatsoever, you guys get on your plane, and within a matter of a few hours, like 4 or 5 hours, it doesn't take that long for this plane to get you guys to a private DC airfield. You land. You guys talk or plan along the way because it's like 3-4 hours of just silence on this plane otherwise.
I'm probably just gonna try to rest up.
Honestly, you're the kind of person like he's focused on the mission now, and the mission is coming close to an end. So like he's trying to just make sure that everything is going to be taken care of. But hopefully by the time that they get to the end of the mission.
Mr. T.
Yeah.
What are you doing? No flight.
listen to you guys argue if you argue.
I said I was sleeping.
I'll nap.
So you all rest up. And eventually you guys do arrive, no issues. Feel the rumble of the plane as it lands on the tarmac and pulls into this private airspace in DC. There's already a car waiting for you. Because the program has assets. The program does what it can for its people. And they have prepped you with everything you need. And since this is a brand new area that you guys are in, I am going to need a drive roll.
Okay. Oh, I don't drive.
Unless for some reason you're
It's a sit.
around DC.
It's a 60 out of 60.
It does take you a little bit of getting used to the streets because this is nothing like New York. This is nothing like Seattle. But you do eventually find your way. And as the car pulls up across the street from 1099 A Street to DC, you guys see this large, you can tell it's been renovated too, a 3-story row house that was probably built 200 years ago, close to it, 150, 200 years ago. And it just kind of looms over you guys, knowing that this is your destination.
I think. Oh no, you're probably just in the zone.
What
Yeah.
time is it at this point?
It's the middle of the afternoon, probably around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Okay. Are we going straight there?
We're gonna finish the mission. We're not here to report in HQ beforehand, no. We're HQ knows we're here.
Bottom of the
I
street,
drive.
October 6th. I'll say like 3:16 p.m. The door opens to the car. You guys get out. You guys look up at this renovated row house that was built in the late 1800s. As it looms over you guys. You'll take a breath. The air is it smells and feels different here in DC. You look around, you do see a few sporadic trees along the sidewalks, small trees that are just like little things to help the vibe a little bit. I don't know what DC looks like. I've never been there. I'm assuming that it's kind of like Main Street Humboldt in a way where, you know, they're like little plants in the sidewalk, little small trees every few feet or so. Nice street lamps, because it's DC, it's probably really nice. Why would our country's capital look like crap? Just really old buildings in this neighborhood, too. But you followed clues from Reeves' house, the attack on Wells. Even your handlers. Somehow, this place is at the center. You don't know if this is your final destination, but it feels finite. That you're going to find some very important information here. So once you guys get inside, tell me what's your plan.
How are we doing this, Dragonoff? What's my role?
Are you familiar with Russian military exploits of World War II?
Oh yeah, I'm an expert.
Fantastic. Then you'll know. I mean, I would hope that you are, because it seems that many of the things that we have done since we started this, you're quite familiar with. So I'm going to make it down very simple. We're going to blow up this building.
You're gonna blow up the building.
Do we even know if they're in it?
I don't care if they're in it. They are. This is Delta Green, and we are tasked with making sure that exposure to the public is limited. Exposure has been brought up too much already. These people have consistently, time and time again, been brought up on their report. They are involved. They are seedy. They are shady. This is not good. And possibly also associated with a rival organization. That alone classifies for a complete obliteration. Complete extermination, if you will.
And how do we know if we have the bad guys or not?
Sometimes they're casualties.
How do we know if they got away?
Well, we're going to go in. We have to set charges. We're not going to just blow up a whole city block. We're trying to eliminate one building. So we are going to have to be tactful. We're going to have to be cunning. You're gonna have to use your little head, your happy head, okay? And you need to ask happy questions, and let the Dragonov take care of explosives.
So let me get this straight. The plan is that you guys are going to go in. Yuri's going to sneak around the building setting charges and pipe bombs, while Quinn and April are talking to people and gathering information.
You got it. You got it.
Okay, I was not expecting that. I was really not expecting that, but okay. But I should have seen that coming, because your guys' go-to is just blow it up or set it on fire. I should have seen that coming, but I did not see that coming. All right, in that case, I am going to need a group roll for.
So we're all rolling?
Search. No, I need the person with the highest search. No,
Oh, probably
actually the lowest, because that's how group rolls work. The lowest search. So you
Alright, mine's 25.
can see detect any kind of surveillance equipment and stuff like that, and you will get a plus 40 to no plus 30 to the score, so you'll be at a 52.
Wait, what?
You get a plus 30 to your score because they're assisting you.
Okay. Okay. Is mine the lowest? Mine's 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yours would easily be the lowest. Mine's 80.
So 48 over 55.
Okay. The first thing you notice is that this is definitely an old building. You can tell it was built in the late 1800s, probably the 1860s or 70s, somewhere around that. Okay, let's see if it has any surveillance. You find no detectable alarm system, just normal doors. So you do see some cameras. It's probably just for like basic security. But you can already tell just based on that, it's probably not going to be easy to sneak around this place, because there's already surveillance on the outside. And this is just going to be for Yuri, because you're going to be going in and with explosives hidden on you, I'm going to need a stealth roll from you. And considering you're going to be carrying a significant amount while probably wearing a suit, because you're under the guise of federal agents, I'm going to give it a minus 20 to stealth.
It's a 600. It's a 6.
A 6?
Yeah, it was a 50. Minus 20 would be 30, so it'd still be.
Do you know how to fail a roll?
No, I don't. I can take a picture if you like.
The entirety of the year that we've been playing this campaign, you've only failed a roll like maybe 4 times.
Yep. Something like that.
Lord, boy, you somehow are able to position a bunch of pipe bombs, C4, and detonators along the inseams of your jacket and your clothes to like kind of like they in media when they're wearing a wire where you can't really see the wire. You're just covered in explosive detonation clay and the like. And you step out and it's like nothing's there. It's not critical, so if somebody is really paying attention, they'd probably be able to see that you're carrying something that you probably shouldn't, because you're probably a little bit bulkier than you normally are with all that on you. Especially considering this is I don't know what. I'm actually going to Google it real quick, what a row house looks like. Oh, it's literally those, like England style, like no alleyways in between them, houses. It's a 3-story, like, New York-style apartment building, if that makes sense. Like it is squished together. There's just different color buildings, like Bob's Burgers, if that makes sense. But there's no alleyway in between them. Okay. I forgot.
In that case, because I honestly didn't know that it was going to be like that either. In that case, it wouldn't be like blowing stuff up, because he just wants to contain it to this thing, minimal damage.
To contain that.
So it would be more like a scorched earth. We would try to burn it, at least burn that section, because like the fire could spread as bad.
Strategic with
Precise.
in order to do that. So go ahead and roll me like military science.
Military science.
I think that would apply here. Let me check.
That's a.
Hold on. Let me just double check.
Hmm?
Knowledge of military culture, techniques, and regulations used to identify threats in the battlefield, find accurate ranges, recognize weaknesses in fortifications. Absolutely, this is exactly the skill you need. Give me that roll.
It's 36 under 40.
Just barely. But yeah, you are pretty certain that you could easily find the perfect points to blow up this building. This probably isn't the first time you've had to do something like this with working with the Spetsnaz like you did before coming over to Delta Green. You won't need as much as as originally thought. Like you only have like a few bombs placed on you instead of like packed up.
Yeah.
But you can definitely strategically place stuff along there with another good roll for explosives. I think that would be what it would be as you're doing it. But you guys go in together. Okay, we could go for a few more minutes. You guys enter into this building and you hear that signature, and you see it as well as you push open the door. You turn the door knob, you open the door, and you look up and you see it, that little gold bell, and you hear the ding, 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 ding. You look right across, and there's a secretary's desk, and there's a young lady sitting there. Ooh, I could use it.
10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds. Okay, we go for a few more minutes. 10 seconds Welcome to Marcus Silverman and Green. How may I help you?
And you see this young lady wearing, from what you can see over the desk, a white, like very frou-frou blouse. She has her hair put up into a nice backwards bun with a hair clip. She's wearing gold hoop earrings, nails done up, and she's chewing some gum at the same time.
It would not be Yuri who would be talking to anybody.
While this is going on, can I run a program off my phone to try to get into their system?
I'll allow it. Yeah, go ahead and roll me computer science. This is what you do. Actually, your computer science is an 80, right?
82, and I rolled a 48, so...
Yeah, you wouldn't even have to roll for that. You easily are able to get into their system, no issues, once you are able to find their Wi-Fi network. You walk in there, you're on your phone, just... and easily access granted.
Now I just want to, like, pull as much information out of their system as possible and download it, like, route it to my cloud server or whatever the fuck.
Hold on 1 second. Implant software, hijack computer system, that's what you've done. Clone a phone's SIM card, identify flaws in the security system. Person that users falsified. It is often complemented with SIGINT. So what does SIGINT do? Because you might have to roll SIGINT as well. Comfort encompasses encryption, communication intelligence, electronic intelligence, electronic security systems, surveillance. Yeah, so go ahead and roll me SIGINT as well from that. And you're going to get a plus 20 to it because you automatically succeed in hacking into the system. This just gives you further access to the system, like complete control, if you pass the SIGINT.
Okay. So I have 40 plus 20, 60, and I rolled a 50 and a 0. So 60, 60?
60 on
Yep,
60.
right on the nose.
You're right on the nose. You are ready. You get into their system, no issues, and you have complete control, and they don't even know that you are in their system. Even if they had a really good computer analyst working for them, and they probably do, because this is a law firm, they have to protect a lot of very important data. He has no idea you're on his system.
Yeah, bitch. Fuck
This is
you.
not Mr. Robot. That guy has no idea that you have just gone on. April, you're the mouth. What do you say to this secretary sitting there, just chewing on some gum, looking like a doll?
Am I supposed to just be distracting, or am I supposed to be getting some kind of information?
We're trying to make sure that we're trying to make sure that the big heads that we're trying to ultimately kill are in the building.
Okay.
So you're trying to particularly find out if the big three are here to kill them. You're not trying to get any other information or anything like that?
I mean, if we can get other information, that's like an optional objective to the main quest, if that makes sense.
But that's part of the reason why I'm hacking in.
Yeah.
Try to get as much. And I'll lean over and like show Yuri my screen to show him that I'm getting into the system.
He just kind of gives you like a thumbs up because like he doesn't want to give himself away with his accent.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say you would give a thumbs up. I think you would give him like the slightest of nods, but since he's staring directly at you, he sees it, and you guys are already on alert as well. So you just show him your screen real quick. He looks at it. He looks back at you. Just nods and goes. Oh. Just grunts a little bit. Are any of you gonna speak?
Hi, yes. Hi, my name's Harper. I'm with the City Planning Commission, and I need to talk to the people in charge of this building. I've called several times, but I can't seem to get a meeting, and I need to talk to somebody, or we're going to have to start sending fines.
Roll persuade. I think persuade.
Just background though.
16 over 73.
And she starts, give me 1 second. She starts typing away. We haven't got anything from the city in the email. Let me... Okay. Silverman's not in today. But Marcus is, if you want to speak to Marcus. Green left about an hour ago, so he's not here anymore. Silverman did not come in today, but Marcus is here.
I'm gonna quirk an eyebrow, kind of at I'm gonna quirk an eyebrow at Dragonoff. I kind of want to try to convey with looking at him, like, do we need to change tactics? Like, we could take him out in the meeting, or are we going ahead? Like, so I don't know if you would pick up on that, or if I would be good at portraying that. And a look.
I mean, he's sitting there listening, and he's probably thinking he needs to change the tactics too. Like maybe like he's thinking like
So
poison or something. Maybe like cyanide poison dude's drink or something. And he's trying to think on the fly.
So if you nod, I know go ahead and tell her that we want the meeting, I would think.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be...
Mr. Marcus?
Yes, please. As soon as possible.
Hold on 1 second, yes, sweetie. And she picks up the... She picks up the phone, presses the number. Yeah, Mr. Marcus, I'm sorry to disturb you. We got 3 people here from the city to see you, Silverman and Ring. Why he again? He just wants to know before I send him up there. Send you up there. You said something about...
There was some... Yes, we there was some updated permits that needed sent in, and we sent several notices and have gotten no response.
Yeah, they're saying something about the permits haven't been updated and for the building. Is this about the recent renovations?
Yes.
Yes. Just send them up. Okay. They'll be right with you. She hangs up and she goes, you're going to go up to the 3rd floor, and it's the second door on the right. It'll be facing the front of the building, because he likes looking out at the street.
Great. Thank you so much.
He kind of makes you're kind of makes a look at them like he has to like go to the bathroom, like just kind of like a notion that he needs to go to the restroom and be like, get the information where a bathroom is.
I'll tell you what. Do you have what language? What skill do you have in foreign language? I just want to see what you got before
I just have English and Russian is it. My Russian is at 100% and my English is at 80%.
Go ahead and roll me foreign language to see if you can kind of fool an accent enough to get that across. Because I don't think that they'd be able to just look at you and
28.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
28.
You're able to pull off some sort of like New York accent. What kind of what do you say? Just real quick to do that. You lived in New York.
Wait. Where's the John? I gotta drain it before I go up there and have that meeting.
There's one right around the corner right before you reach the stairs.
Much obliged.
And the two of them just turn and look at you. And I know they do. I don't even have to ask the two of you. I know you two of you just look at him like...
What the fuck?
Exactly.
I'm gonna turn to the receptionist and also be like, sorry, doll, we can't all be classy, and like give her a little wink and a chuckle, like kind of apologizing for my coworker.
It ain't no skin off my bones, sweetie. I get it. We all got a party sometime. And she just goes back to typing on the computer. If you need anything from me, I'll be right here. You guys go down the hallway. And as you guys fully get access to this building, we're going to end off right there tonight. I think that's a perfect place to end off. Right before you begin your investigation of the Marcus Silverman and Green Law Firm.
I need to write down what I'm about to do, so that way the next time we get in there, I don't forget.
I'm a little afraid he wants to blow me up.
No. It's... I'm going to... I'll also text Jeffrey privately, so that way he knows what I'm planning. But... there's a reason I asked to go to the bathroom, because we just talked.
Yeah, just send it to me in a personal DM on Discord.
On Discord instead of a text message?
Yeah, that way I can just put it into my notes real quick.
Okay.
I will forget to do it if you send it to me in a text.
So we found Marcus is the only one in the building.
Yeah. At the current moment.
And
Green left about an hour ago, and Silverman apparently did not come today.
Silverman's not in. And what's the other guy?
Green.
Green.
There you go.
I think next time while Yuri's playing with himself in the bathroom, I'm gonna look up schedules.
Oh, that's funny.
It is added to the notes.
Because you and I both know Yuri would probably have that.
Yeah, but why?
With his field.
And as always, I don't know why I didn't expect you guys to want to blow up the building. I should have seen that coming. That is like your go-to. It's you set fire to a forest in order to cover up one thing.
Called it a napalm airstrike over a.
Called it a napalm airstrike to get rid of evidence of whatever happened at all the stuff in Reeves' house.
As we're walking too, I don't know if I need to note it now, but I'd like to be like pulling up like generic DocuSign kind of things. Like so if I have to buy time with like paperwork for like building permits and stuff like that. Kind of like how they have generic leases and stuff.
Yeah.
just want to look too close.
And I will also note that Quinn has access to the system. All right. And with that, I think that is definitely a good place to end off. I'm going to go get me something to eat and then get some rest because I am on call tomorrow.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Love y'all.
Happy holiday.
Happy holiday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. As for you all out there, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for choosing Family Questscape over every other Delta Green actual play out there right now. And if you want to get your own copy of the Player's Handbook or this really cool collector's box that they have out right now, let me bring it up to show you. This really cool Delta Green collector's box that has the Handler's Guide and the Agent's Handbook. You can get one off of Amazon or directly off of Arc Dream Publishing's website. If you just want a PDF, you can go to DriveThruRPG. A great website to get all your tabletop needs. I'm Jay Charlton, your handler. Thank you yet again, and we'll see you next time.